Hey guys, it is Wednesday here in West Virginia, and we are doing another Wide Body Wednesday. This is a second consecutive one, and we're unboxing an older Mini GT GTR, the iconic Zero Fighter. And before we move on, if you hear any kind of like engines revving in the background, Ethan's in the middle of playing Need for Speed Heat on Xbox, so you may hear some engines and things like that revving in the background. So anyways, if you do hear that, that's where it's coming from. So anyways, we brought out a very old release, one of the first releases. I think this is their first exclusive release. The first release was the powder blue, baby blue, and with the ducktail, followed by the high wing gray fighterworks, I guess I would call it, and then they had a white one, and it was a satin white, and it's the only release that I can recall with a red lipped wheel. Then they had this guy. Those are the first four that came out, and this one was available in two variants, ducktail and high wing. Ducktail is extremely hard to find. High wing is the easier one to find. There is actually an very, very hard to find package exclusive on this, which is the high wing in a regular white box with the picture of the car on it and such. That is very hard to find. That is like a Japan exclusive, I think, something like that. Don't know exactly where that one originated from, but it is very hard to find. This is from a Hong Kong toy show, I believe. The only thing is, on this one, it does not dictate on the UPC like it usually does where it came from. See, oh, it's upside down. Let me turn this over. So we'll start with the bottom side of the box here. So this just says we have our LB Works Nissan GTR R35 Type 1 Rear Wing Version 1 Zero Fighter Special. And it has your serial number MGT00007/R. And that /R means it is a right-hand drive, I believe. So since this is one of their first releases, it didn't have a lot indicated on that. Although that is a whole lot indicated on that. But usually it will say right hand, like RHD. And then it will also have the R in the serial number. And then it will have the area where it was exclusive to, and so forth. So as you can see here, it is a Hong Kong exclusive. It was distributed by Toy East Limited. So this is the first Toy East exclusive. And then the following year, they had the Magic Bronze, which we've done. And that was also one that was released with a high wing and a ducktail. So that's where this came from and such. And then, anyways, on the front of the box, well, it's kind of cut out for the car. You can see it through the acrylic case, and then it says LB Works Nissan GTR R35 Type 1 Rear Wing Version 1 Zero Fighter Special. Scale 1/64, collector number 7. And top side, Liberty Walk in like the rising sun from the Japanese like flag. TSM model. It has the affiliate name there on the box. Then the back side, we kind of briefly looked at it. It has a picture of the car, and it's the actual diecast, not the one-to-one. And it just gives you some licensing information and such. And then this has some Japanese characters there, Hong Kong exclusive. Another place where it says Hong Kong exclusive. And as I said, they usually have it on the UPC nowadays, but on this one they didn't. So, and then you have where to find them online, on Facebook, and on Twitter. And this is going to change soon, I think, because Elon Musk, I think, changed the Twitter emblem to an X. So, like that guy, but he is a little strange sometimes. So, it defeats the purpose of Twitter with the bird, tweet, sending tweets. But anyways, I don't know if we'll start calling them like sending X's or something like that. So anyways, back to Mini GT. The top of this box flips up, kind of hard sometimes, especially on the high gloss ones like the Magic Bronze. You kind of almost need to dig your nail into it to get it to come out. And then these display cases sometimes are a bummer to get out too, so I kind of flip it upside down and kind of like shake it a little so it pops out like that. It does have a mirrored background to kind of reflect the other part of the car. And then the display case overall is really cool too. I've not tried to interlink or interlock any of these, like from the Magic Bronze or the other Pink Hong Kong one that came in this case. And that Pink Hong Kong one I do not have anymore. That's one I would like to pick up again. That's actually my favorite pink GTR. They make quite a few of them. The number 54, I believe, the breast cancer awareness, is the most desirable and most valuable. But the one from Hong Kong in this case is my favorite. So these cases are designed to look like Legos. And the way that they open is really cool too. It's like a swinging door, as you can see. And it's held like suspended in air, like it's floating, with PVC plastic, of course. And it comes out. So we'll set the case over to the side here. Take a look at this guy. So very cool paint job, very iconic. It's done in this matte army green, and as I said, that R stood for right-hand drive, and you can see the gauge pod is on the right-hand side. These do have rubber mirrors, and they are a little bit durable, but I had one before that I did break the mirror off of. My first one ever. When these first were released, I bought one and broke the mirror off of it. So you got to be careful a little bit with them. They're not super durable. And then it has the Forgiato style wheels and all kinds of different sponsors on the rear flare. And then the rising sun look here with Liberty Walk, some Japanese characters. No slogan of imagine all the people living life in peace. That's not there. You have big Forgiato on the rear fender. Acrylic headlight lenses, Liberty Walk, and some other characters on the hood with the red stripe with white pinstriping outlining it. The intercooler, chin spoiler trimmed in red. And this car has a lot more detail than I remember. They're pulling it out and like taking a look at it in this video. I don't remember the trim on the chin spoiler and such. Pretty cool. And then once again, turning around, you got red acrylic taillight lenses and all of these logos and such on the back. And another thing odd on this one too, which most of them do have, a vanity plate for LB Performance, LB Works, Liberty Walk, something like that, but this has nothing. So that's kind of another unique feature on this one. And then a red lip on the high wing. Do not recall seeing that on any of the other models either. So that's pretty cool. The air diffuser, dual exhaust tips on each side. Semi-detailed chassis held together with button head Phillips screws in case you do want to wheel swap it. Because I've seen these with some gold, like honeycomb style wheels, and they look pretty good. So that's it for your number 7 high wing. First, Hong Kong exclusive from Mini GT. Very cool, and as I said, you can get it in the ducktail, which is a very expensive model nowadays, but honestly, I prefer the high wing on this one. I don't know, it's just me. So later on, I'm going to try to get the gray one again and do an unboxing on it. Don't know if I'll be able to obtain it for a reasonable price, though. Those things have went through the roof lately. So we'll try to get one of those for a future video later in the year. So guys, be sure to tune back in on Friday. We'll be doing our usual Free It Friday. I think I have a couple of Auto World Lincolns we're gonna do. So do a couple of different colors of the Auto World Lincoln on Friday. So thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week.